Good morning, movers. Welcome back to Move Daily Fitness. I'm Tracy. Your beginner workout today is going to focus on increasing bone density. This is so important to stave off things like osteopenia and osteoporosis as we age, not to mention sarcopenia, which is the loss of lean muscle tissue. So we want to avoid all of that, and we're going to do that by lifting weights. You're going to require a variety of dumbbells in the workout today. Also grab a chair or a bench, something stable to sit on. Okay, I'll start you with a warm-up and we'll end with a cool down. Your format will be 40 seconds each exercise with 15 seconds in between. We are gonna repeat it for 3 rounds because that is the progressive overload that our bones, ligaments, joints, and muscles need in order to cause adaptation and growth. All right, are you ready to move daily? Let's go. Okay, strength training on my watch today. Let's start with the warm up here. We're gonna start with some arm circles. Like that, good, good. Yeah, this is important stuff, folks. We want to age well. We've gotta keep this action up. Switch directions, gotta keep moving our body, using those things that we want to be able to use in our 70s, 80s, 90s, and 100s. If you don't use it, you lose it, and I think that is very true in terms of your body's ability. Take it across right here. So we're doing it. I'm glad you're joining me. And up and over right here. Big stretch overhead. Good, stay wide in that stance, and you're gonna opposite hand to opposite foot. If you can't reach your toe, just touch your knee or shin. Good, and now we're just gonna do a nice little gentle rock side to side. Don't overdo this. Sometimes when our inner thigh is not warmed up, you don't want to pull that area. Believe me, that would be no fun. So nice and slow and controlled here. Let's take it wide, toes are out. Squat and open right here. If you can't squat, you're just here with the hands, okay? Two more here. And some heel digs. We're gonna reach low and sweep, alternate sides. Good, hands on your shoulders and a nice torso turn, pivot that foot. Okay, and feet about shoulder width apart. We're gonna reach low and then up to your tiptoes, just like that. Warming up those calves as well. 5 more right here. And there we go. Okay, grab your dumbbells, grab something to sit on right off the hop here, and there's the first 3 exercises. So we're gonna start with a sit squat. You could do this without weights. I'm just gonna hold 8-pound dumbbells on my shoulders. I want you to sit nice and tall, feet out, okay? Not under you, but out a little bit, and stand straight up. So we're gonna stand up, and then we're gonna sit down without plopping, okay? Up and down, core is engaged, and back is nice and tall. Okay, I'm gonna stick with this 10 here. We're gonna do a 1-arm row. If you don't have something like a bench, you can prop yourself up on your leg, and I'll call halfway on the arm. All right, nice flat back, leg is out, and drive the elbow to the ceiling here. All right, switch your hand, other side, and drive. Okay, back to legs. We're gonna do a plie with the pulse. So I'm gonna take it nice and wide, toes are out, knees are out, and you're gonna drop low, little pulse at the bottom, stand and squeeze those glutes. Drop it low, pulse, and stand. Of course, you can do this without a weight. I'm just holding my 8-pound dumbbell here. Very good. We're going back to the top. So now is your chance to switch weights. If it was too light, you can go a little heavier. If it was too heavy, go a little lighter. Feet shoulder width. We'll move into that sit squat. And work all the way up. And don't plop. I want to drive up right through my heels, okay? Think straight up off that chair. Go a little heavier on the 1-arm row, maybe a 12, 15, maybe a 10. I don't know what your level's at, but pick something that feels challenging but in a good frame for you. Here we go. I'll call half. Switch hands, eyes are neutral, just looking at that ground right in front of you there. Okay, very good. And into that plie, you might go a little heavier here. I'll choose a 12. Again, you can do this without weight. Nice wide stance, shoulders back. Pulse at the bottom and squeeze at the top. Round 3. All right. I'm gonna stick with 8s on my sit squat. Feet are shoulder width. that one arm row. I'm gonna stick with my 15 here, but you can go lighter. Again, nice flat back, and drive that elbow up. Switch sides. And finishing off with your plie. I will stick with this 12. Again, nice and wide with those feet. And shoulders back. Pulse right here. And squeeze. Excellent. All right, grab some water if you need. We're just gonna take a 30-second rest right here. There's the next sequence coming up, so take a look, grab your weights. All right, your next two exercises will be either on the ground or on your bench. We're gonna start with the chest press, okay, over the chest here, and then we'll go into a tricep press with an overhead extension. So you'll likely need two different weights, maybe 5s, 8s, 10s, somewhere in that range. So we're starting with that wide, turn narrow chest press. So maybe 10s, maybe 8s, 5s. All right, you're on your back. You can put your feet up. And we're starting wide and turning narrow. So turn right here and then come back to 90 degrees. If you're on the ground, you can touch the ground with your elbows, but if you're on a bench, be sure you're just coming to 90 degrees on the elbow. Very good. We're gonna move into a tricep press with overhead extension. So lighten your weight, maybe 5s, 8s, somewhere in that range. I've got my 10s here. You're gonna come down, press to the ceiling, bend at the elbow, up and return. All right, down, ceiling, bend at the elbow, ceiling and return. Up, back, up and down. All right, come to standing. If you're on the ground, give yourself some more time if you need. You don't want to be dizzy. We're gonna hold on to something and do a leg extension. I'll call halfway, but you're standing tall, squeezing the glute right here. All right, you're up, knee is soft, and a nice little kickback right there, feeling the glute. This is a great way to bear weight on one side at a time as well. You're gonna get a nice little isometric contraction. You'll feel it. All right, switch sides and up. I definitely feel that. Just holding my body weight. It's a great way to activate the muscle as well. Very good. All right, round 2. Make your way to the ground or lie on your bench. I'll stick with these 10s. Wide, turn, narrow, starting with that chest press. Turn in, squeeze at the top. All right, going into triceps. I want you to make sure that your wrist is locked in neutral as well, okay? Don't bend at the wrist like this. Keep it locked, keep it neutral. All right, palms facing. Let's give those triceps a go here. Press it up, back, up, and down. Make your way to standing. Again, make sure you're not dizzy. We'll go into that leg extension. So stationary leg is soft, other foot is flexed, and you're kicking and squeezing that glute. You're here, here, good. You don't want to arch your back. Stay nice and tall here, just moving that leg. 3, 2, 1, switch sides. Round 3. Down you go. Okay, locked and neutral wrists, wide turn narrow, and stay over the chest. Here we go. All right, getting ready for the triceps. Nice neutral position here on those wrists. Palms are facing. Press it up, back, up, and down to the ground. If you're not on a ground, only come to about 90 degrees on that elbow. You don't want to dip too low if you're on a bench. Okay, good. Let's finish off with that leg. Knee soft, core engaged here, and extend. 2, 1, switch sides. 3, 2, and 1. Walk that out. All right, another break. Take a look at the screen there. Grab your weights for the next circuit. We've got 4 exercises in this circuit. We're gonna start with bicep curls though. So grab 5s, 8s, 10s. We're gonna go into some pinwheel curls. Shoulders back, and we're crossing in front, palm faces the ceiling, alternating sides. So cross right here, and I want you to flex at the top, just like that. Now, lots of times people will turn their body. Don't turn, stay stationary. And into some triceps. We're gonna do a nice little kick back. Grab a lighter weight, maybe a 5 or an 8. And again, if you don't have a bench, you can prop yourself up here. I'll call halfway. We're gonna kick back and hit that tricep again. So you're here, kick, good. So maybe even a 2 or 3 pound weight, whatever works, whatever makes you feel like you're working, but not straining, okay? Keep your elbow up. One more here, and switch your arm. Grab some lighter weights even now. So maybe 2s, 3s, or 5s for our front lateral combo. All right, you're gonna come to the front, and then you're gonna come to the side. Knees are soft. Pop it here, nice and slow, and here. Don't swing. Stick your chest out. Lots of times we get concave on this in our shoulders. Make your way down to the ground for an ab exercise. We're gonna do a heel drop. Okay, you can come up onto your elbows, 90 degrees on the legs, and you're alternating heels. You could lie on the ground as well if you'd like. Here we go. So tap, switch, tap, reach that leg out. Feeling that. Okay, make your way standing. Let's do round 2. And back to the pinwheel curls. So 8s, 5s, 10s. What would you like to try here? Shoulders back, nice and straight. Alternate. into those triceps. Kick back, I'm gonna stick with an 8, but you could use a 3 or 5 or 2. I'll call half on the arm. Nice flat back and elbow up. Switch sides. Very good. All right, let's go to the shoulders. Lateral in front, palms face the quads or the thighs. All right, shoulders back, you're here, out to the side. Down to the ground for that heel drop. 90 degrees on those legs. Alternating tap here, reach that leg straight. And round 3, let's get up. Back to the pinwheels. Try to challenge yourself on the weight amounts this time. Shoulders low and back. Very good, let's go to those triceps. Roll the shoulder back, elbow high, and kick. One more here, switch your side, and up. And let's finish off with those. Oh, sorry, we've got 2 more. Let's do shoulders, then abs here. Okay, front and lateral. Just to 90 degrees on the armpit there. good. Make your way down to the ground. And we'll finish off with our heel drop here. Again, on your back or up on your elbows. If you're on your elbows, sort of tuck your chin to your chest there. All right, and tap. Doing well, last 15 seconds, folks. Stay in the pocket with me. And I invite you to join for a stretch afterwards. You can stay right on the ground. We'll go right into it. Last 3, 2, 1 and done. You've moved daily in your bone density workout, bearing weight on our ligaments and joints to help us stave off osteoporosis. Thanks for joining, and join for a stretch if you can. Let's lie on our back here. We're gonna stretch that hamstring out. So grab your calf, flex your foot, and draw that toward you. Who of you have a good stretching protocol? This is really important as well, right? I know it's like, how do we fit everything in that we need to do for optimal health? It's tough, but I think a lot of people switch legs, skip the stretching component. Right? We're like, oh, I don't have time for that. But really lengthening out those muscles and even just stretching through the ligaments and joints can help keep you flexible. They can help keep your fascia more malleable and flexible. That's important to prevent injury. Absolutely. Feet together, let those knees fall out to the side, and you're just going to gently rock side to side here. I'm trying to continually stretch, especially my upper body and my upper back. I feel like working on a computer just wreaks havoc on that area, you know, so I definitely want to continue to stretch that. Okay, grab the knees if you can, little circles on the lower back here, and switch directions. Feet are on the floor, knees stay bent, arms out to the side, and let's let those legs fall over. Keep your shoulder blades on the ground. This is a great morning stretch. I try to do this one every morning before I get out of bed. Just a little side to side, wake things up. Just stretch out that torso. And switch sides. Very good. Shoulders on the ground. Let's do one more each side. And switch. Good, you can come onto your side in that child's position there, infant position, and roll yourself up so that you're not dizzy. Let's go into a glute stretch. Cross that leg over and draw the leg in. You can give yourself a little torso turn here as well. Andrew Huberman, Dr. Andrew Huberman actually has a full podcast on stretching protocols. There's lots of different types of stretching you can do: dynamic, static, PNF stretching, switch sides, which is proprioceptive neuromuscular something. I can't remember what it stands for, but it can actually help you increase your flexibility. So if you're someone who says, I am super inflexible, then this might be a good strategy for you. And basically what you do, let's just sit cross-legged if you can, reach up and over, is you might do something like a hamstring stretch or a chest stretch through a door frame even, and you're pushing against the pressure of the door frame. So you're pushing against it and you're trying to, like you're here, you push, and you're trying to activate the muscles in that area. And then after 10 seconds of really pushing against it, you relax everything and then you lean further into the stretch. And so you can do that for lots of muscles in the body. I like to do that for hamstrings as well. Let's round through the back here. And honestly, it's quite something. I'll show you in a few seconds what it looks like for the hamstrings, because it takes what you thought was flexible hamstrings and then just makes them 4 inches more flexible. I don't know how he does it, but stretch into the chest here. Let's tilt your neck a little bit. Anyway, when I listened to that podcast, I'm like, you know what, Tracy, you have got to kick it up in the stretch realm. Like add more things so that you stay flexy. And again, if you don't use it, you lose it. That adage is absolutely true. And it's absolutely something I want to avoid. I don't want to lose it. I want that available to me in my 90s and 100s. Because I'm living that long, you know. Don't you know, don't you know? All right. Great workout, everyone. This is what that PNF hamstring stretch looks like. So you take a towel or a rope or something and you push it, put it on the back side of your leg. And then as you pull the towel towards you, you push your leg away. And so you're putting counter pressure. And you hold it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then you let everything relax and then you draw that leg in more and you will find that you have increased in your flexibility. And a steady stream of that kind of stretching is going to help you increase flexibility all over your body for sure. Thanks for joining. Go Move Daily now in your wellness and nutrition, and I'll see you in the next workout.